there's some maps that are just incredibly boring to play as Pyro, but oh, I think we're going live now.
Do you want to do the introduction, or should
Yeah.
I?
Oh, you can. Go on, take it away.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VanillaTV, OpenMic I assume, and we are casting the Reddit Highlander tournament. This is round one between Sheeples and Steampunk Syndicate. Steampunk Syndicate being blue, Sheeples being red. We watch these rollouts in the middle. We see Christian from, I'll just call him EWE, it'll be a lot easier. He was using the whip, getting his team to middle fast. He's gone straight on the point. And they've actually gotten the first kill here, the red team. I put them down as favourites. They've dropped the heavy for the blues, and blues are just being stuck in that cliffside. You can't really get out the choke points.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Both teams have lost 3 or 4 players. Red seem to have a bit more presence on the point. Both engineers are using the mini sentries, which I think is pretty wise on a 5CP map like Warmfront.
Yeah, if you will notice a trend though. If your team does start losing middle, you would start getting switched to those level 3s and just book them on second. It's sort of a defeatism tactics, and I don't trust you guys to win mid, so going back, and there's some Uber fighting here. Blue going in, they've taken their soldier and he's gone behind. I don't know if this could be a good move here if he can bait people back and get support from his team, but nah, they're being blocked off. The heavy medic combo very wisely went forward just to block off the reinforcements. It was a good play from them. And they managed to spot out that dead ringer spy because it's very, very loud. If you actually turn up your headsets, you can hear it. There's no excuses. John Mills is behind as a sniper. He snipes Stark down. Snark. But they've got time on this last point already.
Oh, great play by the Pyro.
There you go. The power of the Pyro Q.
Not chasing kills, just doing what he needed to do, get on last and air blast everyone off the point. That was a really quick round for Highlander 5CP, wow, very impressive.
Yeah, I was expecting this to be sort of slow-paced, disorganised, and but the red team just came out of the gates. I didn't think S2 did too bad. They tried to be aggressive, make a creative Uber, but they just got blocked off by superior play, so it's quite interesting. I'm watching the demo roll out. Pistol Pete here, he's actually not electing to sticky jumps, so maybe he doesn't feel confident. Maybe he got there fast last time, doesn't do it. Anyway, he's...
I was just going to say, yet again, EWE just getting to the point so much quicker, taking the high ground with their soldier and their engineer setting up on the cliff, and S2 are just losing a lot of players here one by one. There's only 4 left up, 3 left up, 2 left up now. Just the Pyro and Sniper. Whilst they only lost 1 and 2 now from EWE. So they definitely worked on their rollouts. They're getting there much quicker and getting the aggressive positioning.
Yeah, I have to agree. It looks like, to me, it looks like this red team has practice. EWE, they've practiced. Does look to me like that, and blue, they're not really too sure. I guess they have some idea maybe from watching casts or something, but it seems to have set roles. I mean, got red, they're pressuring in from all sides. The demo's coming in from the main combo in from the middle. Here comes the U, but they're just picking up frags one by one. Heavy coming on the point, stickies on the point have to be cleared, but it doesn't matter, demo goes down. That's 2-0. This could be a quick game, which would be a shame.
I wonder if blue aren't using the whip to get to mid, because I know it's a really valid tactic in Highlander. I'm going to try and find the soldier now.
He's doing the rocket jump in, so I guess if he's going to rocket jump, then he really needs to get there quickly and take the pressure off of his team.
Yeah, he's not even getting there that quickly for a rocket jump. I would just definitely swap the whip, help your team get to mid. Look at the presence that red have already, and blue are just coming into mid.
They're going to get stuck. A real shame when you see teams get stuck in a corner and just spammed out in games. They've got Stark, they've got a few kills, they just have no point presence. The soldier's gone in by himself. He's going to see if he can work something on the medic. Gets a couple of rockets on him, 1 rocket. Damages him down. They've actually got more kills than the red, so it's even on kills.
It just seems to be quite separated at the moment, I think. Lovely headshot there. Did you see that by John Milter?
Nah,
from the cliff. He's gone behind them with the Jurassic. He hasn't been seen. Oh, forces Uber. It's a sniper.
There's a bit of craziness going on here, and it's a good force. The Pyro's been air blasted. If his medic can save the Pyro, he can't. So Neem picks him up. Neem's been pressing with his positioning a lot. They didn't clear the cliff though. You've got to clear that cliff every time. And watch the fight. Continue the demo. Pistol Pete gets Lean down, and his demo friend goes down. I'm not sure whose that demo is. Blue team Severus, that's it. They've got 2 of the key classes down here. Blue team, they have lost their heavy though, so it'll be harder to push. They're holding this point, they're putting up a defense now.
Yeah, it's at this kind of point it's about the spy and sniper really. When it's mid-Ubers, it's just about those pick classes.
It's also about, you know, watching your flanks and making sure you're not outnumbered as well. I mean, I'm watching John Milton, he's the only one on the right side here. He's got a great view, but there's nothing down here. So he's got nothing to shoot, and actually here comes the combo, so he might be able to get a kill here, but he's alone. They should be able to pick him off. He gets out. His team needs to back him up, they're all sitting on the floor. He's gone down.
Yeah, that's poor play, I think. You can see the red team now pushing him from the side. They haven't quite got Uber yet. Oh, they have, sorry, they popped it.
It's quite a big multi, but this soldier needs to really get some damage on the medic. He does take the medic down, but he goes down. And the medic fell down, he could have escaped there. And there's already someone on last.
Yeah, the pyro again. Really impressive by EWE. They seem to have definitely worked on this pushing last, getting a couple of people on it whilst they're pushing second.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always constantly told I don't sound very excited, so if you're wondering why I sound like I'm horribly bored, I'm not horribly bored. It's just the way I am. I sound. And I just found out West Ham made it 2-0 against Cardiff. So good times all around here. And it's going good for EWE here as they look to control this next middle. Look at how quick they are on the left again. There's a section on the cliff distracting them. I just want to see S2 get on the point and dominate. They tried to do that, but their medic got sniped. They have such a better forward presence, but with no medic this can't look like it's going to go well to them. Look, actually get a couple of frags here, Cube.
Yeah. Interesting, because they lost their medic so early on, they are going to lose the point. I think there's only a few alive now. The engineer's still setting up on the roof, but it's just the teamwork I think it comes down to.
Yeah, there was a few aggressive players from red team that got killed, and like 4 died instantly, and sniper spy, everyone getting a few kills there. It's just if they had kept their medic alive, they might have been able to make something happen. Watching those pyro Professor Gentleman running behind, he's just such a distraction. He's been called, they know he's there, just need to take him down.
Oh, John Milton misses the snipe on the medic. He's behind them still, it wasn't seen, but he had a chance to headshot the medic to force the drop Uber, but just missed it. And we can see red team pushing in again with a full Uber onto last.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to waste their Uber advantages. They're not scared to push in, they seem to know what they're doing. It's heavy pit, tons of damage down, everyone's in red for blue team, the medic goes down on the point again. Desperate defences, pistol peek, can he come up with something big? Yes he can, a couple of pipe kills, a great defence from blue team, but their backs are still against the wall at the moment. And here comes
a lovely reflect by Professor Gentleman.
Yeah, he's been impressive with his pyro play.
I should take my spot.
Yeah, maybe they should recruit him for S&D. I don't know. That's the power of the pyro, I guess. Though most of his points probably came from air blasting people out off fire. And that's the demo down for S2, pistol peek, snipe from Stark. Stark's not having the great game in points. Pick class is at the bottom of your team and they're dominating, which says a lot about the combo play. It's just superior for EWE. So they push in again, look at this time of the point, Stromsky combos pushing in behind them just to block anyone from blocking that point. You can't jump on the back of the point on this version of the map. So that is a quick 4-0 first half to EWE. Really impressive play.
Especially that last push was completely without Uber, so very coordinated.
Yeah, I should point out here that they're using the UGC config, so they will play 4 caps for each half, 30-minute halves, 4 cap limit for each half, and then first to 5, so second half, if EWE get 1 cap, they will win the game. Really where you can see S2 coming back into this. If they get 5 caps and win, that's the only way they can come back into it, or tie it up after 30 minutes.
Okay, so they swap teams and ready up again, do they, to start the second half?
That's it. I really do hope that they are aware this is that's how it works, because they seem to be playing maybe they're just DMing.
Playing around in the downside, yeah. I think. So, the 8 teams in this tournament, have you got a favourite? Who's the favourites from your Highlander knowledge, which is so thorough?
So far that I don't really know who half the teams are. Yeah, well, I suppose it's excusable because they're public teams, but I have seen a few of them signing up in the ETF2. I've been seeding a couple of them. More recently in the Experimental Cup, I remember Team Awesome played in that. I'm pretty sure Spawn Together played in the Experimental Cup, and I've just seen them on ETF2. A couple of them signed up for Season 2, a few of them signed up in Season 1. I think if I have a favourite, I've been very impressed by Sheeples is playing this, so I could make them the favourite. But I haven't seen Spawn Together. That's it. I haven't seen Spawn Together. They're a name that's familiar.
Yeah.
They played last season. I think they had a bit more experience than some of the other teams, and they might play in this tournament. We'll have to see later.
And do you want to spend a bit of time just talking about Season 2 signups?
Yes.
Any people watching?
Well, we've gone live in the second half.
Yeah.
Guess we can plug that a bit later. They haven't elected to switch colours, so sticking with the blue S2.
Stark's actually AFK in spawn. I don't know why they readied up without the sniper, but we'll see how much of a difference that makes.
I guess they feel pretty confident, you know, 4-0 up.
Won every mid so far as well.
Look at Severus. He's well, that's a dead ringer kill actually. Didn't notice that. There's a Girardi splash by John Miller on the medic for red team. So the red medic's high. He's pointing out that there's just no presence for blue.
Yeah. Spy's come behind though, gets some backstab on the medic. Really nice play there by Niles.
Yeah, that was sick spy play. No one's watched.
And they've actually got more picks here at S2. They can coordinate themselves and push back in. They've got a full Uber advantage. Should really be looking to take mid.
Yeah, definitely. Come in here, Stark is, by the way. Don't panic, everyone. Pistol Pete's moving in on the left side. The Pyro's on the point at the front. They're sort of slow pushing this, not getting much cap time at the moment. If they can just stick together, Pistol Pete is separated and he gets picked off by Stromsky.
Yeah, it's just not enough next to the medic. It's just medic heavy running around, so he's only going to be able to Uber one person. They've actually dropped 3 people in the push. Yeah, and done nothing with its Uber.
Yeah, Stromsky's gone pretty big there. Some great kills, 2v1 people in the side. That's just not what you got to do there. These teams, you should push together with your medic, healing 2 or 3 people at once. Get that Uber in as early as possible, get some kills. They have picked off a few kills for Stark there, gets 2 more, that's probably going to open it up. I can watch blue team, majority of their players are just on the cliff side on the map. Team are coming in the other side.
It's completely flipped over now with EWE having the full Uber advantage, got 90% now. Whilst S2 medic Give Me Your Cave, I don't know what the rest of the name is just spawned.
Give Me Your Caviar.
There you go. Niles comes in there with another good pick. He's picked up the medic. It'll be interesting to see if EWE push it again without the heavy. Looks like they are going to do that with the demo man. Takes the Uber in. It's only a mini sentry to take down. They take down the heavy and the mini sentry now.
Look at that, they're getting time on the cap, scouts on the cap, drawing people. Look at all these frags coming. These are brilliant pushes from EW. They do take this game 5-0. I just have to say, I'm really impressed by their players. Pushes, they're not like it's not like I'm watching teams make horrible errors, although they did make a few mistakes. It's just really good play, like the way they push at the Uber advantage. They get in there, they get in their faces, they do damage, they get time on the point. Everything that any top TF2 player says is you have to do to win a game, they do, and doing their homework.
Yeah, definitely. They have all called GG. I think this is dead time now again. So I'll just wrap up for the VODs. We've been VanillaTV. Casting has been myself, Cube, and my partner Hildreth, and on the stream has been Warden.
Yes, that was a bit of a roll first game.
Yeah, well I imagine it's going to be like that in the group stage. Hopefully by the time it gets to the semis and final we'll see some competition. I'll just have a look at what we're casting next. I believe it is TA versus Pluto. I'll just get the map for that as well. It's going to be on Badwater.
Our control point is being captured.
So that is expected to start at 2:45, so in about 15 minutes time. I'll try and just sort out the STV now. You can talk maybe a bit about Season 2, Highlander?
Yep, of course. Just let me take a drink here. Okay, so Season 2 Highlander, what can I say, man? It's back, Highlander, back by popular demand. The season is going to start in 2 weeks, sign-ups are open. We are running the same 6 teams per division format due to just general time constraints really with our schedule. With at ATF Tour we have got that new sponsorship going with TT, and we had to sort of agree a plan of what to do for the next year, and we agreed we'll do another Highlander season starting from the 17th of March. That's when sign-ups close, sorry. Hang on. My bad.
Week 1 starting Sunday, March 18th, I've got here, yep.
Yeah, March 18th. Sign-ups close on March the 11th, so I was away when they were writing up all this stuff, so I didn't get to actually get involved in the process. But yes, the sign-ups are here. They're open now. Get your team up, get signed up. Doesn't matter what skill level you are. It's always fun to play some Highlander. These guys are having fun. And of course SSD at the top level. UCube, how do you think about the season though?
Season 1 was really fun. I mean, we went unbeaten, but some of the games were super close. And it was good. I think you've got a new map system, I think, for Season 2, I'm reading here, where you're doing the payload maps as a 1 map week, and then the King of the Hill maps and the CP maps as 2 map weeks. Yeah,
well, it was really the whole gravel pit steel bug for the overtime bug kind of froze off our map selection, and then we think, okay, we're gonna do these maps, and then suddenly they fixed the steel bugs, and we kind of, it might change. I'm thinking it might change that we might change a bit gravel pit in and steel in, maybe. We've not decided yet, so the maps aren't definite, but we have looked to change the system around and give a 1 week of playing a payload map, and you play at least 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds. Again, we haven't finalised all of this yet. And then
the maps are Badwater, Upward and Barn Blitz are the payloads. Foundry is the 5 CP, and Lakeside is the King of the Hill.
Yes, Foundry we had in our experimental cup, which you boringly won again. Thank you.
Wow, that was not boring. The final went to 3 maps.
Yeah, it was a very good map game actually. I quite enjoyed it. When they beat you on Barn Blitz, I was quite excited.
Yeah, I mean, Barn Blitz was a really interesting map for us. I think the more you play a map, the more you learn how to defend it. It's quite easy to push when people don't know the maps, and we really hadn't done our homework, and Colony obviously had.
They do double mixes every Friday. Anyone's welcome, so.
Yeah, definitely. And Upward and Badwater are kind of classics, I guess, now in the payload Highlander scene.
Yeah, it's interesting that people favour the 1 stage payload maps rather than the multiple stage payload maps. Maybe it's just because Gold Rush and Hoodoo aren't as good at maps as them, because Upwards, Badwater is so well balanced. Need a drink of water here. Barn Blitz is not. It looks like it could be as good, so we'll see. Lakeside is back, there by popular demand. People have been calling for it when we put Viaduct in. So yeah, looking forward to next season definitely. I mean, we do have a smaller map pool, but we might expand it. We always look to do new maps in the experimental cup. We tried a few new maps, tested them out. Your team played in CP Upland, which could be one